It is the Balrog of Morgoth Lord of the Rings set. It is, I think this is probably the most amount of pieces in one set that I've done since I've done the only other big Lego set that's probably more pieces is the Lego Batman movie Batmobile, which I have not done on stream, mostly because I'm afraid to disassemble it because it is huge. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put this together. So bear with me for 1 second. There we go. Okay. So, meanwhile, let's put on some Lego brick building music, some Lord of the Rings music. How about that? Okay. Hobbit, Bilbo's birthday music. There we go. Let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough. I could always adjust it. All right, let's see here. So this is a book nook, which means that it does collapse into a like it's basically like a stand that you can put books on either side. As you can see here, it folds outward and you can fold it inward. You'll cook some pasta. Cooking is hobbity. True. Very. I mean, that's the whole plot of Tales of the Shire game, is to cook. All right, let's open this up. Get some opening boxes ASMR going on. There we go. All right. It's got a lot of pieces. Well, there's bag one. Okay, what's this? Oh, it says whip. It says whip. All right, we got 1 and 3. Put that there. 4 and 8. Got 7. Put that over there. This came with a lot of bags. Holy crap. I want to say that's 9. 2, 6, and 5. So these bags go up to 9, I believe. Here's the instruction manual, which we will scan and put it into our phone. There's nothing left in the box. Good. That there. Holder for our phone. Let's launch the Lego Insider app. Okay, so come on, I want to scan it. Why won't you let me scan? Okay, there we go. Okay. Now it's downloading. Meanwhile, since they, I know that we're going to start on bag 1, we'll put bag 1 there. Okay. Bag 1 through 9. Let's get it started. Bag 1. Let's open it up. Oh, they gave us 2 bags. 2 small bags in this. Push this over here. Get it a little bit of separated. There we go. You know, I thought that they were going to go for the paper bags at some point. I guess it's not with this set, because it still has plastic. Okay, step 1 is to get, come on, get these legs and a torso, put it right on top. Come on, get on there, like so. And then we have to find the head. Let's see, do we have, nope, we we do not have a double head. We have a single head. Our glorious battle robe. And if, oh, I forgot the beard. If you ever wanted to see Gandalf without a beard, there you go. That's what he looks like. Where's the beard? Oh, I forgot. They gave us a brick separator. Where's the beard? Rather dashing Gandalf, indeed. Oh, here it is. It was in the tiny bag. The small bag. Oh. These Legos like to get all over the place. There we go. He is no longer dashing. He is bearded. The dwarves would be proud. And then his hair, because we remember in the movie he lost his hat. Well, I think he took off his hat to read the book at Balin's tomb, and he never put it back on. He's dashing by dwarven standards, indeed. Okay. So they want a... They want this brown peg. And another brown piece. But where is it? Oh, there it is. So basically, they want this brown peg and this looks like an eyeglass for a pirate. I was gonna say it looks like a lightsaber, but it actually looks more like a one of those eyeglasses for pirates. Place that right on top there. We got a gem. Goes, I'm assuming, right on inside there. Yep. Right inside there. Eyeglass for pirates. Yes, the I forget what they're called. It's a telescope, but but for pirates. Jack Sparrow uses one all the time. In fact, he tries to compensate. Spyglass works. Ah, yes, of course, spyglass. Alright, we put that in his hand. The wizard's got a staff. And a sword. We got this lovely sword of Glamdring. Many people don't know, but of course, Bilbo and Frodo's sword Sting glows blue when orcs are near. This one actually glows white, but they do not show that in the movie. How dare they? I guess they just didn't want to confuse people. Come on, put it in your hand, old man. There we go. Missed opportunity for more light-up weapons. True, true. Gandalf, you get to go here. There we go. All right. We got this 1x8 black, and we need a 2x2 square. And this looks like it goes in the exact center. Like that. Okay. Got a 2x10. Wait, what? Oh, this wasn't a 1x8. This was a, what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1x12. There, okay. I was just, I was very confused because this is the 2x8. And this goes right here. Yeah, yes. Okay, so 2x3 bricks. There's one. There's the other, and 2 1x2 gray ones. Okay. There's one, and there's the other. These go on either side, or both sides, like so. Just to basically make it like a mirror image. Okay, 1x6 brick, like those, and 2 black L pieces. Now these go in front, like so. Like that. Okay, and it looks like this, the black L pieces go like this. Okay. Now 2 of these 2x2 square raised platform ones. And then 2, I think that's black. Could be wrong. No, I don't think it's black. It's probably dark gray. 1x4 pieces. one here. That there. And then on the other side. Like so. Can I? Is there a way to brighten this up a bit? Come on. Sorry about moving the camera, but trying to face the light better. But now it's in my eyes. What the hell? What the hell? Hold on, let me try doing something here. Okay, I compromised. Sorry about that. The struggle, indeed, the struggle. Okay, so we need a single stud. Camera, can you stop doing the thing? Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot one thing about the camera. Just give me a second. Ah. Camera's gonna move for a second. There we go. There we go. Okay. Again, I apologize. Okay. Got that there. Oh, we need a single stud. Why does it look so dark? My camera looks so dark now. I don't know why. Yo, Maverick, how's it going? Mostly, probably because I'm holding a black piece. That's probably why it's so dark. Yeah, exactly, Winglet. Did I know Twitch is pushing turbo like their life depends on it? Yeah, I would imagine. But yeah, I need 2 of those. And 2 2x3 gray pieces. Focus. There we go. Okay. So this goes on top of there. And then the other side. And this goes at the end on both sides. There we go. Okay, we need 2 L pieces that are gray. 2 of those. 2 2x2 gray squares. That's 1. And 2 single stud double-sided pieces. Like that. So there's 2 of them. Good. Every day you get turbo ad. Did you know when it gets into a pause loop and doesn't let the stream back on? Oh, lovely. Yeah, I mean, I have Twitch Turbo just because I don't want to. I use Twitch very often that I don't feel like doing the ad thing, and the fact that streamers get the ad revenue even if you don't watch it because of ads. Then the other side. And I always like supporting the streamers as much as I can. All right, we need 1 2x4. Here it is. And another 2x2. There's one. Oh. And this one just goes right on top of the other, like that. But we need this one very, very long piece. And I have a feeling I know what this is. This might in fact be the bridge of Khazad-dûm, right here in Lego form. Okay, so we need 1x2 curved stud and a 2x2 circle. There it is. This one. And that actually goes underneath to give the bridge of Khazad-dûm support. Like that. Now, how far does this go? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Need this wacky piece that I don't even know what to call it. All I know is that in the classic cars, Lego cars, this was the bumper of the vehicle. Let's see. This goes all the way at the end of Khazad-dûm. Oh, we need 6 more of those. Okay. We need 1 more of these 1x2s, 3 more of these 2x2 circles. 1, 2, and 3. And 6 of these bumper ones. They were not kidding. It's 4 and 6. Okay. Let's see what they're getting at. So put this one here. Wait, hold on. There we go. And just move your way up the bridge. There we go. 1 more circle piece. And then this 1x2 at the very end. Oh, get on there. Okay. So we need this 1x4 undercurved one. And another one of these 1x2s. This goes underneath, like so. Another 1x4 curved piece. This could have easily been all one piece, but I digress. And then 2 more in this piece. Oh. Wait, what? Did they want me to make another one? Or just use these two? I'm confused. Okay. Right, I see. So they want me to put this one at the very end. There we go. It's a little difficult to squeeze it in between the bumpers. And these two, one there, and another one there. Okay, so now we have a weird looking gray piece that looks like a 1x2, but it's separated by these two studs. It's a weird looking piece. And this just goes at the very end. Like right there. And that's done. And this gets snapped onto that. Like so. Okay. Well, look, it's definitely a capital T for T. Mr. T. Put that there. Okay, so we need 2x3 gray pieces. We need 2 of these. And then we need these 2x4 flat pieces. We need 2 of these. And then 1x4 flat pieces. 2 of those. 2 of these 2x2 smooth curved ones. There's 2 of those. And then 2 of these very tan single studs. 2 of those. Go my account to here. Place that one there. And that one there. Hope I'm doing this right. And then just do the same thing but on the other side. And mirror it. What's next? A whole bunch of more pieces. Okay. So we have this 2x6 slant one. We have 2 of those, but one's one way, one's the other. 2 of these 1x6. No, 1x8 gray flat guys. one of these 1x2 slant ones, and we need the mirror image of it, like that. And this goes on the side where these bumpers are. So this one goes here. The other one goes on the other side, making it look even more like a bridge. There we go. And it looks like these slant downwards. So, like that. On the other side. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now we need these 2x3 orange slant ones. We need the mirror image of it as well. Got it. And these go... where do these go? These go here on the sides. Making the pathway more wider. Okay, so we have these 1x2 slant studs. They look like little shoes. 2 of those. And those go on the top of that. Look at that. Right, that one there, and the other one on the other side. Okay, so a 2x6 black piece and a 1x2 curved piece. This goes on top in the center, like so. Okay, 2 gray L pieces. These ones, 2 of those. And it looks like these 1x2 studs with a side hole or side stud. There we go. Okay, so this goes in the back like that, and like that. The L pieces go on the sides, like so. Okay. Need these 2x2 slanted ones. One goes one way, one goes the other, and a 1x4 I want to say that's gray. Okay, yep. This one goes on that one. This one goes on this side, and the other one goes on the other side. Okay, 2 L pieces and 2 single stud grabby hands ones. There's 1 and there's 2. L pieces go on both sides, like that, and the grabby hands go in the center. There's that one, and there's that one. All right, 3 of these 2x2 half smooth ones, 3 of those. This one points that direction. One points to the front, like that. And the other one points the other direction, like that. And that's done. Oh. So these 2 grabby hands get attached to that weird piece I was talking about earlier and just slides right in there and snaps. There we go. And that's being held by just those 2 pieces. Okay. All right, we have an assembly of other ones here. We have this one and a 2x4 smooth one. This 2x2 tan slanted one. Put that there, put that there. 1x2 slanted ones. Get the mirror image of them. Get this 2x6 smooth one, and oh, we need 2 of those. One of these 1x2 smooth brown ones. My phone is my phone is a little glitching out just ever so slightly glitching out, saying you're not scrolling past these semi L boys, but they're, come on, focus. There we go. They're L boys, but they have a notch on them. There we go. And this very brown 2x4 with slants. There we go. We got all the pieces we need. All right. So now we got to lay it out. Put these ones there. This one here. I think I'm doing this right. Yep. Smooth one right there. Single 1x2 smooth one there. Semi L boys right there. And right there. 2x4 one right there. This is where the cracks to the bridge come into play. Oh, they didn't tell me to pick that one up. But I'll pick it up anyway. There's that one. And these mirror each other, like so. Looking like a lovely bridge. A lovely bridge. Okay. So we have this 2-story 1x2 brick with like studs all around it, but we need 2 of them. And we need to place one on top of the other, facing opposite directions. Apparently we need another one to go on top of that one. Okay, focus. 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 There we go. My camera is not really cooperating with me today. It doesn't really like to focus when I tell it to focus. Okay. So we need a tan 2x2 flat one and a tan 2x3 flat stud. And these just go up the wall. Like that. Need this 2x3 slanted to a point one and 2 of these single stud square ones. This goes on the bottom. Like that. And then the other side. Adjust them so they're straight. And as I do that, I mess it up more. Come on, just a little bit. There we go. Another one of these ones. And this goes in the very front. It's nice texture to it. Okay, so we need a 1x2 smooth one, a 1x2 not smooth one, and this guy. Apparently those go on the side here. That one there. That one there. And that one there. Another 1x2, and then the 1x2 smooth but slanted one. Make sure I have the right one. That's not the right one. This is the right one. Okay. Okay. This one on top, like that. Single stud square, smooth one, and another one of the previous ones. And they just keep piling on top. Like so. And that one. Just making sure everything's all nice and straight. Lovely. So this is a pillar that goes on one side, this side, only held together by 2 studs. What could go wrong? I have a feeling we'll be going on the other side. Yes. Pretty much doing the same exact thing, but in mirrored fashion. There we go. Bear with me, this is all the same steps, but in mirrored fashion, so. Just getting through it. I don't understand. They have 2 studs here, right? Why couldn't I just make that 1x2? I don't understand. Okay. There we go. We're just grooving this along. There we go. And that side's done. And we put it on our bridge. Like so. Very decorative indeed. The dwarves should be proud. Alright, we need 2 of these 2x3 black flat ones. And 2 of these 1x4 gray flat ones. And they go... Turn this around. This one goes here. Apparently to give it more stability. That one goes on that side. This one goes here, leaving enough studs to work with later. Just giving more stability to the construct. All right, that's bag 1 finished. We got a bridge. The bridge of Khazad-dûm. Very Doom-like. You guys see the Doom? All right, bag number 2. We got plenty of bags left. Of course, I put bag number 2 upside down, so I couldn't see the number 2. Yes, I know I need to open you. I need to stretch out my legs a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So we need 2. What kind of piece is that? Is that a 1x3? I think it's it's a 1x3. We need 2 of these. Okay, so these go on the sides, basically where they left off. Like that. And like that. More decorative pieces.
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car.
That's not fair.
And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, what are these goddamn animals?"
I was supposed to read you. You were supposed to go on for another 5 hours. Hold on. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Welcome everyone coming over from Old Bumble Stream. I am BatDan, or Sir BatDan. I'm currently brick building a Lego Lord of the Rings set, and I hope you're doing well. For those of you who are not already following Old Bumble, or as I like to call him, Fresh Bumble, because he's always fresh, please do so at your earliest convenience. He was playing some Cure, and I assume he was playing with some friendos. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Comic-Con, indeed. Hello there, Trish. I hope you're doing well. That had to be fun. I did get an autograph or a signed copy of The Lord of the Rings from Sean Austin, who played Samwise in The Lord of the Rings. You also may know him as in The Goonies. Forget the name of the kid he plays in The Goonies, but he plays the main kid. And numerous other films. I got him to sign my copy of The Lord of the Rings, and I also picked up this Lego set. Yeah, he was the leader of the Goonies. Oh, and some of you might know him from Stranger Things. I have yet to actually sit down and watch Stranger Things, but I hear good things. All right, we need this black 1x2 piece plus this 1x2 gray weird looking stud, and just place that right on top of the other without hurting myself. Okay, and then place another black one on top of that. So this is Lord of the Rings Lego. Indeed it is. I'm not sure. Are you familiar with Lord of the Rings there, Bumble? The Lego app is so cool. Yeah, it's Lego Insiders. Basically, it'll, like, as long as you have the set, it'll tell you exactly how to build it. It's like these book instructions, but in digital form. Yo, Hunter, how's it going? Just the movies, never read them. Ah, gotcha. So what I'm building right now is the Lego Balrog, a Battle of Khazad-dûm set. Right now we're just building the placement of them at the moment. We also have this Gandalf the Grey minifigure. Just the movies, yes, just the movies. From the Batman. Oh, have you built it? Are you enjoying yourself with it, Hunter? That is good looking. I hope I hope it is worthwhile. Well, I know that it's going to be worthwhile, but I hope that I don't mess it up. But yeah, so far it's the bridge that Gandalf defends himself on, and we have yet to complete it. Took you 2 days to do so. How many bags did that have? How many pieces, if you don't mind me asking? All right, we need 2 of these ones that we had last time. They're basically 1x2 double pieces with studs all around them. We need 2 of those. Okay, and this goes on top of this, and then they want it inverted, so going the other way, like that. Okay, so I have a feeling they want me to do the same thing again. They were just bricks. Yeah, I know what you mean. I had I don't know, I don't think I have it anymore, but I had like the original police station set. And when I say the original police station set, I'm talking the minifigure did not have arms. It had the bust of the or the chest piece only had little little bumps right here to signify arms. There was no face, and they had this little cap that went on top. 1,360 pieces. Nice, nice. This one is, what did it say? 1,100, I think. Doesn't say on this one here. I threw the box all the way over there, but I think it said 1,100 ish. In one of the malls in Austin, they had a Lego store. You didn't go in often, but they looked good. I've actually only been to one Lego store, and it was like last year or something. Bunch of Lego Dinos, like a huge size ones, full size ones. Nice. Original launch pad NASA spaceship. Oh yeah, if it was a recent Lego set, the app would have them. The instructions. All you have to do is go on the app and type in what set you have. All you have to do is like find the code number for it. If you don't know the code number, you could easily find it online and download the instructions via the app. But speaking of spaceship, I do have. It's got dust on it, of course, but the Lego Batman movie space bat shuttle. I might disassemble this and put it back together at some point. But yeah, it is the Batman space shuttle. There we go. What was I doing? I know what I was doing. Okay. Get another one of these. Focus. Focus. There we go. Get another one of these. Put it there. And again, with this piece, one way and the other one on the alternate way. They're the same piece, just alternate. Okay, so these pieces go on top here as pillars on both sides. There we go. It's getting higher. Climbing higher. Okay, we got this 1x6 brown piece, smooth piece. We need 2 of these. We need these 2 of these tanned 2x6s. Like that. Is that a black piece or the gray one? I think I'm gonna go with Did I call these 2x8s? I think they're 2x6s. Anyway, but yeah, that's a 1x6 tan one. I need another one. There it is. No, these are gray. I'm mixing up my colors now. Okay, brown, tan, gray. I know my colors. Oh, and these go on the very top here. Basically as added support. There's one side. And there's the other. We got pillars. It's called Lego Shuttle Launch Pad 6339, released in 1995. My goodness. That was... I was 9 years old. My brother had most of those Legos, though. Because my brother and I both shared that police station I was talking about, and I also had like the what's the brand for Lego? What is it, Octon or something? I had the gas station for it that also was a, I want to say it was also a car wash. Very difficult to remember. $800 to $1K range. Yeah, it's, a lot of those older sets are pretty pricey. All right, we need these 1x2 black curved ones. One goes right on top of the other, like that. Okay, so we need this single brick, I should say, with a plus hole. And this single brick with a side stud. These two go on top of what we just made. There's that. There's that. I don't know where this is going, by the way. All right, we need 2 of these. Same pieces as before. And the same system as before. One goes one way. And the other one goes the other way. Like so. Oh. This continues to just be more stuff to add to the top. This is good. This is making a very, very large Lego. Very tall indeed. And I have a feeling we have to make the other side. Yep. But in mirrored fashion. So grab these here, just like before. That's a PDF, but by now your pieces are all but scratched up. I know what you mean, and like the white pieces tend to get very yellowed over time. I'm looking for that light stud. There it is. Yeah, I was a couple years ago, I was like, you know what, let me dig up some of my old Legos and have a, just find something that I can make, and like half the white ones turned yellow, and I'm like, no, years and years of playing. It's like a PlayStation 1 that gets discolored over time. All right, and then this goes on top of the other side. Like that. Getting very tall. Very tall indeed. Okay, so just like before, we need these smooth pieces. Basically, it was smoothing out what we did with cosmetics. That one. Now I got to make sure that I got the right ones here, because we got two different types of 1x2 smooth ones. We have tan and we have brown. I need the tan ones. And then the 1x3 tan ones, I need 2 of those. There we go. Next. Okay. So this goes on this side. Might as well just do the mirror part of it now. Like that. The brown ones go on the inner side. Basically, it's not necessarily brown, it's more like a glow. Because they are showing, this is what they're this is the cleverness that they're doing. This is all technically supposed to be all one very dark gray color, but because the Balrog is so hot, these are different color because he's glowing the inside of the doorway. That's what they're trying to pull off here. There we go. All right, next one. So we need to make 2 of these. We have this, I don't even know what to call it. They just want me to plunk this red piece right inside there. At least that's what I hope they want me to do. Yep, that's what they want me to do. And do it again. Plunk. These go where those plus signs are. Like that. Yo, Rockstar, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. No, it's the legendary Rockstar. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, so we need 4 of these black 1x8 smooth ones. We need 4 of these. Set those aside. And 2 black 1x6, 2x6. So we need 2 of these. Oh, those go in the very back. They're basically pulling a me where I often put things that are not normally seen as a color of black. I do that all the time in my artwork. If what I do can be considered artwork. There we go. This piece on top. There we go. It is already getting pretty heavy. Okay, 2 of the next set. Again, we need 2 more of these pieces that we've been working with this whole time. This time, they don't want me to alternate them, so they just want me to put it on top of each other facing the same way. Another one. Ah, I spoke too soon. They want me to alternate the top one. Like so. And do that again. There's that. And alternate it. Like so. Got 2 of these. They continue to go upward. Alright, so facing this way. This thing's gonna be huge. Like so. They call this thing a book nook, and it's being taller than a lot of books. Okay, we need 4 more of these 1x8 black smooth boys. And 2 of these 1x6 gray smooth ones. Where's the last one? Where's the other one? There it is, hiding underneath another piece. Okay. There's one. Would you like to focus, camera? There we go. Come on, snap on there. Okay, and then the other side. Focus even more. There we go. There we go. Would love a Resident Evil themed Lego set, but Lego's too scared to do horror themed sets. I agree. Ever since I saw a YouTube animated fan clip of Resident Evil, but in Lego form, I've always wanted Lego Resident Evil, but I know they're never going to do that. That's actually why I mentioned earlier that I had picked up a couple of legally distinct non-Lego minifigures of Ash from Evil Dead and the Xenomorph from Alien. I'd picked these up at Comic-Con I went to because they look so cool. You got a few of these? Nice, nice. But I know what you mean. They'll more likely never do the a horror-themed Lego set. Okay, so we need this one, a 2x6 tan, 2 of these, and it looks like a 1x2 orange pieces, and they just continue to go upward, climbing up. One on that side, and one on this side. Come on. There we go. You got the classic It Clown, Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, and a few others, even Chucky. I did see I think I saw all of those, but I was limiting myself. I didn't want to spend, you know, all my money on minifigures, you know what I mean? So I just picked out the ones that I wanted the most. And I wanted to make sure that I picked up the ones that I knew that Lego would never do or has yet to do, such as Trunks from Dragon Ball Z and Frieren from Beyond Journey's End. Who knows? They might even do these ones, but I knew for a fact that they have yet to do them. So I picked up those ones instead of getting like another Lego Batman. Well, legally distinct Lego Batman, because I know Lego has already done those. You know what I mean? They were $2 a piece. They were at my con. They were charging them $5. So it may you saw them at a swap meet for very cheap. Gotcha. I don't know how long ago that is, but now they've raised the price to $5 a piece. But I did get, you know, like the more you get, the, you know, I could get a bundle or whatever. So I got 5 for 20 or something like that. Not too bad with inflation. Okay, so now we have to make these pillars. Get a 2x4 and a 2x3. And place one on top of the other. A 1x2 slant, smooth one, and 1x2 flat, smooth one. This goes up the top like that. This one goes up top like so. Then 2 of these 2x3 pointed ones. This one goes here. This one goes here. And I think we're doing the other one now. Right? Yep, we're doing the other one. So put this one here. And that one there. Again with those two. That one there, and this one here. And then we have 2 of these, and they go at the very top. We have finally got to the very top of these pillars. There's that one. Camera, you want to not stutter? Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. There we go. Okay. 1x4. Brown one. And one of these. Do I keep these together, or do I take them apart again after I complete them? I do my best to keep them all together after I complete them. I do have a shelf behind me that I put them on, but I am running out of space, so I'm gonna have to find another place to put some of these Legos. But yeah, they just sit there collecting dust. The only exclusion is that I have a Brickhead a Lego Brickheads Batman one that uses basically it's an assortment of 8 different styles of Batman, but you can't make more than one. You have to use, you know, you have to use the same pieces, so you can't really, like make one and make another and make another. It uses pieces from all of the instructions, so you can only make one at a time. So I disassembled that one just to have fun, you know what I mean? Just to have fun with it. Oh. There we go. I need 2 of these ones. Come here. Okay. There's that one and that one. Okay, 1 by 2. And a 1 by 2 smooth one slanted. Oh no, Hunter! What did you do? Let me check what happened. You found an old image of the Lego horror icon figures you have. The image is blurry, but here it is. Let me copy that and paste it in chat. I do apologize, Hunter. There we go. Imagine space would be an issue. That is the main reason why I have not picked up like the Rivendell set or the Minas Tirith set or the Barad-dûr set. Yeah, these look about the right minifigures that I saw at the convention. Not all of them, of course, because I think some of them got sold out, but a good portion of those, yeah. But like the heckin' Minas Tirith one is freaking huge. Not only expensive, but huge. I don't have room for it at all. Okay, where was I? This one. This here. And that one there. Okay, so we need 2 of these single square smooth ones, 1 slope, and another one of those. There's that one. And that one. That one. And that one. Definitely gives it a little bit of texture, making it look like brick. Yay, that one's done. And this goes right here. It's coming together nicely. Heard that Lego is doing a Yu-Gi-Oh contest for the next sets they plan, and there are some good ones people made. I have not, mostly because I have not collected or done anything with Yu-Gi-Oh since like the early 2000s. So whenever Yu-Gi-Oh gets brought up, it's not that I ignore it, it's just that I know that it's not for me. Because I'm already knuckle deep in Magic cards. I don't need another card hobby, if you know what I mean. So another reason why I'm very glad that I phased out Pokemon as well. um, I am excited for the new Hobbit Magic set that's coming next month. It's going to be similar to the Lord of the Rings set they released a couple years ago, but it's gonna be, it looks to me it's like it's gonna be a little bit more simplistic than the Lord of the Rings set. I don't know, it might have some mechanics that need getting used to, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. All right, scooch that in, place this right on top, like so. Then the other ones, so you if they get good sets, you'll buy it. Understandable. Do you know what they should do? I mean, this is just for the memes. Just have a Lego set of Pot of Greed for the meme. I know it's a banned card. But for the meme. Okay. We need this 3x3 slanted one and 1x3 stud. This goes on top like so. At least I think it does. Yes, it does. All right, 1x2 gray one goes underneath like that. An L-boy. Is this a black L-boy? No, this is a gray L-boy. Okay. L-boy. This goes here. You would be surprised. You know, they have made a couple of the Magic card Marvel ones from memes. Like I could pull my Spider-Man one. The imposter syndrome of Spider-Man pointing at himself. So it wouldn't surprise me if they, did Pot of Greed. Okay. Okay. That's a 4. That's 1x4. I need a 1x3. Where are you? There it is. Okay, 1x3 and a single stud. There we go. Okay. Goes here. Like that. Like that. I know that they want us to keep our air conditioner at 78, but man, am I burning up. Man. Gotta do the right thing. Okay, anyway, single brick with two side studs and single stud with a grabby hand on the side. I think there we go. Okay, like so. Like that. An Owlboy and a 1x2. Owlboy goes on top. And 1x2 goes next to him. Like that. Okay. 1x3 under slant brick and a single stud. This one goes here. Single stud goes there. Oh, and a long boy. I want to say that's 1x12. This goes on top like that. Okay, so we're pretty much doing the mirrored version. So we have this like that. So it's pretty much the same thing as before, but in mirrored fashion, because it's going to be on the other side. Wait, where did this come from? Did I miss a step? Because I don't remember the other side having this. I want to say that's mithril. Single brick side pieces and single stud with hands. Now I'm curious if I even did this right. Like so, like so. One by three brick under slant and a single stud. Okay, that's done. Okay. So looking at this, I did do it right. They just decided to add this mithril piece right there. This goes right underneath that, like so. All right, I need 2 of these. Apparently, we're just gonna cover up that mithril brick. See it from this side, though. There we go. Okay, we need 4 of these gray single brick slant pieces. There we go. 4 of those. I see. They're for decoration. So that side. And that side. They give a clean corner, indeed. Well, as clean as I can make it. Because what they're trying to do is simulate, like carved stone and decorativeness and bricks and stuff. Well, actual, like, building bricks in their creative ways. Okay. Need 4 of these 2x2 slanted ones. We need 4 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they go on top. That. Nice little cover for it. Camera, stop glitching. You have seen people build the Resident Evil Spencer Mansion out of Legos, but you wish they would sell. I mean, I don't blame them for not wanting, like, if you're going to build a Spencer Mansion out of Lego, that is more of a passion project than something that, like, oh, I'm gonna make this and sell it situation. You know what I mean? I mean, you could always ask them for a pattern. Like, yeah, you could have them ask them for the instructions they used. Oh, nope. So that means that they're gatekeeping the passion. Okay. 1x4, and then a 2x6 black flat one. This goes on top. Another 1x4. Like that. And this goes on top of here. If you had a 3D printer, you've seen many for, but you think you'll be lazy and paint it. Paint which? The Spencer Mansion? Okay, so we have a bunch of pieces here to paint the mansion. Oh, gotcha. So we got smooth elbows, 2 of those. Smooth elbows with a slant, 2 of those. 2 of these 2x3 flat ones. And then 2 of these 1x2s inverted slants. There we go. And all of those go on top of here. So let's do this. There's that one. That one. And then the other side. Mostly externally. Gotcha. At that point, I would think about, like, looking at other Lego Mansion sets and seeing if you could like reuse some of that stuff. But the problem with that is that those ones get kind of pricey as well. Okay. This goes right on top. Apparently, apparently it's held on. This whole thing is held on by 4 studs. Oh, this is gonna be great. You guys can't even see it. Okay, I'll just place it and then show you guys afterward. There we go. Yo, Pepsi, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. It looks clean so far. Yes, it looks the pillar of opportunity right here. Okay. 2 of these 2x3s and 2 of these 1x3s as decoration. Go. Very clean indeed. You're doing good? That's good. Do I end up with extras? Because you do? Yes. From the first bag, I got... From the first bag, I got these 4 extras. This crystal is from Gandalf's staff, where he lights up the way. Oh, and then from the second bag, I got these 4 extras. Got a little mithril piece here. You pay your bills? What bills? The Buffalo Bills? All right. So yeah, this is coming along, isn't it? If this is how big this is, how heckin' big is the Balrog gonna be? My God. Yo, Cope, how's it going? Okay, we need bag 3. Bag 3. Open it. Open the bag 3. Bumble needs a mini Trish on his shoulder to make sure he does stuff. I mean, you're not wrong. Bumble needs a one of those what is it? What is it? Amazon have Alexa or whatnot, but he needs a Trish version. You forget the first of the month? Oh no. We got this very long. I'm not gonna count how many studs that is, but you get the idea. And this very long one as well. And this one, you ready for this? Goes right on top of the other one. Trisexa, yeah, exactly. Okay, so 1x2 brick. Probably gray. There it is. Where do you want it? Oh, geez, it goes right here. Okay, so we need one of these 1x2, but it's got this like little handle on the side there. It's gonna be a hinge essentially. All right, another one of these 1x2s, and 3 of these 1x4, but it's got side studs right there. We need 3 of these. There's the 3. Okay. Okay. So this goes here on that, and then just go down the line. Like so. Okay, we need flat pieces. They look like they want the gray ones. So these 1x8 flat gray ones. Yep. I knew that's what they wanted. One there. And one there. Just to make it all smooth and shiny. Okay, a 2x3 black, 2x3 black, and a 1x2 gray smooth one. This goes on top of the other. Okay, so a 2x2 black step up. Don't know what else to call it, but it's a step up. And a 1x3 gray piece. Grab this again. Place this here. Like so. At least that's what they want me to do. Okay, so they want 3 of these single stud light gray pieces. 3 of them. There's 3. There's a 4th one over there. And I think this is the right one. 1x2 slanted gray piece. Okay. This one goes here. And they want me to put one of these single studs on top of the other. Like that. I don't know why. Oh. We have a L-boy brick that is pure white. And this goes here. Okay. Don't even know what to call this piece. but it goes. Fits in with the white piece. Okay, so a tanned 1x2 brick with side studs and a 1x3 gray piece. I think I'm doing that right. Yeah. What a weird assortment of things. Okay, so a smooth triangle. There it is. It was upside down. Couldn't see it. And I think that's 1x3 smooth one. There it is. On top of that, triangle next to it. That's all done, apparently. And that fits onto that. What weird colors. Anyway. Two of these 2x6s. Two of these 1x4s, but with smoothness on the center. And a 1x2 with a single stud in the center. Sorry, had to sneeze. And all of this gets assembled on this. Like so. All right. And then there's these that we all know and love. We need two of them. Are we alternating them this time? Kind of. Turn that around. One that way. And one that way. Make a good old square on the end there. Okay. 2x2 light gray piece. Camera. There we go. And then another one of those weird pieces. Goes on top of the other. Another weird piece. Just, I guess, evens it out. Okay, so we need a light gray square again, 2x2, and one of these cylinder ones, 2x2. Okay. Goes on top of this one. The square goes on top of that one. Two of the weird pieces again. Wow, they really made bank with these ones. The set usually is taking a lot of these. Okay. I want to say that's a 1x4 4, 2x4. Yeah, 2x4s. Need 2 gray ones and 2 tan, 1 tan one. There we go. No, not allowed to escape me. Okay, so put that one there. That one there. That one there. It's a pillar. And this all goes on top of this one. Oh, with the light gray one facing the bridge part. Okay. This piece and a 1x2. Yo, Scooby, how's it going? Which Comic-Con? It was Nickel City Comic-Con. And this goes on top there. One by 3. Where is it? There it is. This goes like that, 90-degree angle. One of these 2x3 pointed ones, and another 1x2. Goes here. This goes on the bottom there. Make it flush. Make it flat. Another one of these to make it more decorative, like so. What set is this? This is Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog. And this goes under here. I can grab the instructions for you, because I already threw the box across the room. But yeah, we're making the Lord of the Rings Balrog. Okay. 2x3 and a 1x2 dark grays. Focus, camera, focus. You want to focus anytime soon? Thank you very much. There we go. And this goes on the other side. As I said before, these pillars are technically dark gray, but because of the heat of the Balrog, he's actually making one side lighter. Okay, a 1x4 and a 1x2 smooth pieces. Okay. Oh wait, that's not a 1x4, that's a 1x3. Okay, let's flip this around. I had this all wrong. I had it all wrong. It's actually 1x3. Goes on the bottom. Got 2 of these. It's a clever light effect. I agree. Now here's a question for you. Never mind. I answered my own question. I was gonna ask why they put hold on. Brick separator help. I was gonna ask why they even bothered putting the cylinder in there as if we're just going to cover it up. It's actually to make the distance between these two studs to line up with this one. Otherwise, it wouldn't have lined up. Okay, 1x5 and a 2x3. 1x5, 2x3. There we go. And a 1x2 that goes underneath. I don't know, I'm running out of 1x2s. Okay, so we need... Where are the pieces that I need? These two pieces. Basically, it's a 1x2 brick, but it's got a slant here and it's got an indent there. Need two of these. There it is. They sit right on top. There we go. One of these. Goes on the bottom. Okay. At least I think that's what they wanted. Another one of those, and a 1x2 smooth one. Goes on top there, and the smooth one goes there. And this is done. And this goes here. This has got some weight to it already. And it's got to go so tall. It's got to match the height of that one. Alright, we need 3 of these cylinder ones. Stack them all together. This is how we're getting that height that I was talking about. And then stick it right on top. Okay. 2x2 light one and the weird piece. It is default by calling this a weird piece. There's that one. I probably need another one. Yes, we need another one. Like so. One by two slants and a 1x2 curved black one. You wonder how they design these? They have like what they call master builders that all they do is just think about how to make these. Oh, we get a window. We got a window piece. Look at that. Like, does someone have a bunch of these and they build it on the fly? They have people who like think of like how different textures work, like how this texture works and how to achieve this and what needs to be underneath to achieve this, and it's like it's a full-time job. Okay, this window goes like so. Got that little dot that goes on the outside. And this goes this way. Okay, 2 of these. Like that. Okay, weird piece and a 2x2 brick under slant slope. Got this one. Place this one right on top. There we go. Okay, 2 of these black 1x2 curved ones. One right on top of the other. It goes right on top of this. All right, a 1x2 tan brick with side studs goes on top of that. And all of this goes on top of that window. All right, 2 more face ones. Gonna just start calling these face ones because that's all that is. It's just the what? Yes, place it. Almost skipped a step, but there we go. Because it's really all it is just the face of the pillars to make them nice and smooth. Okay. 2x2 black step up and a 1x2 curved. Gray cylinder goes right on top. The weird piece goes on top of that. There we go. And all of this, just got to make sure I'm pointing in the right direction, goes on top, like so. Okay. I think this is the 2x4 smooth one. That goes on the side. Yep. Two by 3 and a 1x5. Three of these. Oh, are we making the same thing we did on the bottom, I think? There we go. There we go. Assortment of decorations. Gotta make sure that they're all pointing the right way. This is done. And this goes... Oh. On top. Like that. Which ones I'm looking at here? It's hard to tell which ones of these that I need, because when it's next to these two, it looks heckin' huge. So is it, I think these two? Yeah. It does look large, yeah. So like perspective wise, that looks like a 1x3, but it's actually a 2x6. All right. Let's assemble. Okay, 2x3 and a 1x5. Just pretty much a repetitive of what we did before. Another 1x5 to go like that. And then this goes like that.
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car.
Yo, Max.
And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, where are these goddamn animals?"
Who am I gonna raid now? This is not fair. Thank you, Max, for that raid. I appreciate you. Let me give you a quick shout out because I know you wouldn't do it for yourself. For those of you coming over from Max's stream, I am BatDan, or Sir BatDan. We are currently Lego building a Lord of the Rings set and having a lot of fun doing that. How was your stream? How was Red Dead 2? Just realized you didn't have raid message either. Mario, what? Oh yeah, I'm doing fairly well. This thing is becoming gigantic. It's the Balrog's doorway essentially that he comes through. They're having us build this before we actually build the Balrog. Oh, my keyboard. This piece fell on my keyboard and it was gonna shout Max out again. You made some progress. Okay. Do we know what the game is actually about? You think so, but you get more of info on every mission. Gotcha.
Hello. I'm a nocturnal placental flying mammal, a member of the family of Pteroididae, or Pteroidinae.
That's not fair.
You can't tell. I'm a bat! Yes, I am. And they used to call me Batty. Batty Coda.
Yo, Basil, let me give you a quick shout out. No. You guys, I'm supposed to raid into you guys. You're not supposed to raid into me. I'm not no late streamer anymore, okay? Even though it's past midnight. Yo, Basil, how's it going? How was Dead by Daylight? For those of you coming in from Senior Basil stream, I am BatDan or Sir BatDan. We are currently building Lego brick builds of the Lord of the Rings Balrog set. And yeah, having a lot of fun doing that. For those of you who have yet to follow Basil, what the heck are you doing? Go follow Basil. Yo, Spirit, how's it going? I was gonna call you Infinity, but I paused. I'm a late streamer. I'm gonna like it. Well, luckily I don't have work tomorrow. Oh, for the inevitable 72 additional hour stream, of course you are. Oh, I was gonna put that in the wrong spot. We've been making this pillar. This pillar here is very Mines of Moria. Hands. Okay. 2x3 tanned and a 1x4 tanned. Goes on top. I see what they're getting at. And 3 of these pieces. Okay. These and single studs, okay. Cool. Okay, cool. 2x2 half smooth one. Goes underneath. This one, this one, this one. Okay. So it's basically just the same pattern, just repeated. By the way, you guys who have raided in, please, get some rest, get some snacks, and do what you need to do. There we go. Camera, you wanna? There we go. All right. Let's see. Missed some stuff here. Looks like Barry's gun from the original RE when he's talking to Wesker. Yeah, this definitely looks like a pistol, doesn't it? Wesker! You still need 4 days to change it back? Are you changing it back to infinity? Or are you changing it to something else? Now, essentially, this pillar, I've said this before to chat earlier, but essentially these pillars is supposed to be like dark gray, but because the Balrog is basically emanating heat, the sides that are on his side are lighter because it's supposed to give the illusion that there's fire going on. So it goes from dark gray to tan to orange in the doorway because he's walking through it with fire. Fire. Yo, Kaisho, how's it going? Be different and Gandalf casted a gun. Yo, I mean, we could easily just give him a gun. Yeah, gonna change it back close to your original name. Can't change it back to your name until 4 more months. Interesting. Anything I'm trying to think of a ways to like incorporate all of the elements that you have for your name, like infinity and spirit, that you could try out, like spiritual infinity or something like that. I don't know. I'm just weird. I'm sorry. Bag number 4. Of course, it's on the bottom of everything. There are 9 bags, by the way. We might do this as a 2-parter because it is getting light, and with this 4th bag, it's a little less than halfway through, so we might postpone the second half of this until tomorrow, just because, you know, I do need at least some sleep. You guys wouldn't mind, would you? Every 60 days, but you can change your name. The previous name is reserved for 6 months. Gotcha. Okay, we got this very, very long piece. And the hinge. Where's the hinge? There it is. It's basically a 1x2, but it's got a little bracket on there for a hinge. Forget the one piece, we got the long piece, indeed. I've not actually, I cannot say that I've never seen One Piece. I have seen a few episodes. I can see why people like it, though. Alright, 1x2. And we have a zigzag piece here. Another long piece. Very, very long piece. Like that. 1x4. And another one of these 1x2 brick with side stud. You've seen like 100 episodes in the 10 years ago, but you're kind of done. You don't want to catch up to 1,000 episodes. They're like 1,080 now. At least I think. They've gotten to the point in which, as far as I know, from what I've been told, that the voice cast are getting up there in age. Okay. Need one of these, and looks like one of these. You'll have me know, Mr. Dan, that you also kept your hat for like 90% of the stream today. Awesome. Now, Winglet doesn't have to yell at you, right? Right? She was the one yelling at you, right? Or now, Gandalf. You even bought a new outfit because you thought it looked pretty cool. Nice, nice. Is it Indiana Jones like? Okay. Another one of these pieces, and it looks like a single stud, but in the picture here, it looks more shiny. Is there a shiny stud somewhere? I mean, I could even just pull it from the other one. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it from the other bag. They gave us this like mithril piece that I'm just gonna use it. I don't care. I don't care. Just gonna utilize it instead of using one of these. A long western coat from and got a big belt, buckle, and a cool hat. Now you look like Yosemite Sam, right? Need another one of these. Place it like so. One by two. Do they have the option to add a facial hair to your character? I wasn't present when you did character customization, I'm sorry. Alright. You can't really see it anyway, so I'm just gonna swap that stud out. Oh wait. No. Okay. I'll just keep that stud on hand. Might as well follow their instructions to the beat. Like so. Okay. 1 by 2. And a 1 by 1. Just a regular brick this time. That's unusual. Seeing a single stud brick that's not fancy or anything like that. Like that. Alright, so I need 2 of these 1 by 4s with a side piece, side studs, 2 of those, and a 1 by 3 plain. You don't think you could change the color? It's just a shaving kit? Gotcha. And all of this goes on the back. a 1x6 and a 2x2 tan piece. This goes there. A half circle. Oh, that's a weird piece. Look at that. A 2x2 brick, but it's like all weird and stuff. Oh, in a moment while I drink some water. All right, 2 1x4s. One right on top of the other. All right, 1x6. And a single stud. You wish you had money for Legos, but super expensive hobby. It is that's one of the main reasons why I haven't gotten the Rivendell set or the Minas Tirith set or even the Barad-dûr one, which I really wanted. 1x4. And 1x2 slanted one. And a 1x6 that goes right on top of it. Like that. And all of this goes on top of this. One by 3 brick with a under slant and a single stud brick. There's that one. This goes right next to it, like that. All right, 2 single stud bricks with double studs on the sides. Need 2 of those. There's second one. There we go. Okay, so goes on either side for decorative purposes. Ah, just like before, they want these slanted bricks for decorations. So this one, need 4 of them. There we are. There's one. Need 1 more. Where you be? There it is. Hidden under another brick. Okay, so essentially they just want this decoration. Make it look like polished brick. And this one's piece is done, so this all goes here, like so. Okay, so they want an L piece, a 1x6, a 2x6, a 1x4 brick with side pieces, 2 of these 2x2 slanted ones, and 1x2. If I could find a 1x2 anywhere. There it is. Looks like the last one. And all of this goes on top of that. So this one first. L piece over here. One there. 1x2. The very middle. So like so. I'm getting very, very fancy. Ah, yes. The black smooth bricks. 2x4. Need one of these, or is that a 2x3? Well, we'll finally figure that out. Here's the 2x. No, there isn't any 2x3s. Never mind. All right, one of those. Need 2 of these single stud black smooth bricks. Need 2 of those. Need 2x2 squares. Set those aside. Need 2 black smooth elbows. 2 of these 1x2 slanted ones. And then 2 of these elbows with a slant on them. Okay. And all of that gets on top here. Start with the square, and we'll just work our way through it. Elbow. Single stud. 2x4 that has a scratch. Oh no. It's got a scratch on it. Not my fault. It's defective. L piece with a slant, and square. Nice little pattern going on there. Although, yeah. I just had to double make sure that it was inverted this way and then this way. Okay, 2 of these 2x4s. 2 of these elbows with a slant. There we go. 2 1x3s. And then 2 1x2s. There's one. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay. And all of that goes on top of this one. Goes here. Goes here. It's all coming together. It actually looks very, very nice. Very dwarven. Okay, so we need... What do we need? We need 2 of these. Okay. And 1 of these 1x3 double underslants. Slopes, whatever you want to call them. This all gets flipped around. Oh, I see what they want. They want this centered like that. Okay. Want this one to match up with that one, and then this one to match up with this one. Okay. 2 single stud flat ones. One triangle one, and then 2 1x2 slopes. Oh, this is decorative. So the triangle goes here in the center. Slope goes there, there, and then the single studs go here, but they want them to be diamond, so they want to rotated to make a diamond looking pattern. And then on this side as well. Very dwarf-like. That one's done. All of this goes on top of the one that we made. So these 2 dots line up with that one, those 2, and let's press it in. There we go. Oh, it's getting so heavy. So heavy. Yo, Carlos, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Okay. 1x8 smooth gray ones. And 2 of these 2x3s. Oh, 1 of these 2x3s. Never mind. I was looking for another one, but I didn't have it because they don't need it. I don't need it. Place that there. Doing good? That's good. That's good. I am very happy when people are doing good. Like so. Okay. Looking very, very dwarvish. At least on one side. Okay, so we need 2 of these 1x2 orange pieces. 3 of these 1x1 slopes. And then 2 of these 1x2 half slopes. Okay. Interesting. So they want me to basically put it on here, but they have to zoom. Can I zoom in? I cannot zoom in. Great. So this one I think goes here. And then skip 1. Come on, get on there. so hard to get on there. Okay. And then skip another and put this one here. And then put this one next to it. And then skip 2. 1, 2. Put that one there. And then put this one next to it. Like so. Apparently this one goes in the opposite way. The inverted direction. Like so. Nice texture to it. Okay. Need 2 of these very orange pieces. And 2 of these very orange 1x2 curves. They go on top. This one goes here. This one goes here. I'm thinking this one goes here. No, I got it wrong. No, I got it wrong. Come on. It's just very difficult to see. And the screen isn't zoomed in. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let me fix my mistake. That one back on there. Because they want the curved pieces not this way, not parallel. They want them crossed. Like that. At least that's what I think they want. Okay. One of these single stud orange with the hands on the side, and then one, I'm guessing this 1x2 flame brick. Call it what it is. It's a flame brick. Goes right on top of the other. There we go. Okay. And then a foot piece, a flame foot piece, and a curved flame piece. That's essentially what this is fire. A fire. Okay, another 1x2 goes on the other side, like so. 2 1x2 flame bricks. One there, and one there. Another curved piece to go here, like so. It's the eye. It's an eye. It's a flaming eye. Okay. Curved piece and a foot piece. Well, that piece is done. This gets pieced on here. Clips right on top of that. Think they want me to do it again. That's what we're here for. There we go. It's making flames. This one, this flame one, goes next to this one. Like so. Another hand one to continue what we're doing. Like so. Come on. There we go. This 1x2 goes in the center of this flame one, like that. This is a smaller flame. Get on there. Come on, there we go. Should be one last flame. Yep, one last flame. The fires of the Balrog are now. Okay, and that's completed. So this gets attached to this part. Let's move these extra pieces over there. So try laying this down. go. And that opens up like that. And that's one side of the Balrog's flame. So we pretty much have it halfway done. We have the other side. Of course, we have the Balrog himself.